it's Beauty Junkie. Welcome to my channel. Today I want to get into a few more Biologique Recherche products, and I'm going to give you my first impressions of Serum A-Glyca. And then I also want to talk to you about my first impressions of these two samples. This is the Creme Verte Espoir and the Cream Contour Biofixine for the eyes. Alright, so let's get into it. This is Serum A-Glyca. This is one of BR's quintessential serums. It's 1 ounce. You can get this in a smaller size as well. And basically this acts against glycation, hence the name A-Glyca. And it protects proteins within the skin structure, reduces deep lines and wrinkles, reduces signs of tiredness, contributes to the skin's firmness, and brings radiance to the complexion. It's recommended for all skin types affected by skin aging. The product description says that this serum is supposed to reverse 2 years of glycation within 2 months. So glycation occurs when protein molecules cross-link with sugar molecules. These new sugar proteins affect the dermis's extracellular matrix proteins, especially collagen and elastin, playing an essential role in the aging process. Visible signs of glycation on the skin are loss of elasticity, loss of tone, firmness, appearance of wrinkles, and yellowing of the skin. I've definitely felt a loss of firmness and elasticity. I have a couple fine lines around my eyes, but I wanted to see what the serum can do. So the directions according to BR is to take 10 drops of the serum from the bottle, apply in the morning and evening onto cleansed skin, all over the face, neck, and décolleté in a light ascending massage until the product has been completely absorbed. The anti-glycation ingredient is mimosa extracts, and the deglycation ingredient is carcinine. Mimosa extract, that's actually the second ingredient in here, followed by glycerin, propylene glycol, and then that fifth ingredient is that carcinine. There's a flower extract, sodium benzenate. There's not a whole lot of ingredients in here, so I can't speak to how well it's helping with anti-aging because I haven't used it for 2 months straight yet. I use it only in the evenings, and I can tell you just first impressions and how the product feels. This serum feels really light on the skin. And it's very liquidy and it absorbs super quickly, almost like an essence. I've seen a lot of people mix these serums, so different kinds. They'll put a couple in their hand or they'll just apply one after the other. This is the only one I've tried so far. I do want to try more. But yeah, I can say it absorbs really quickly. It doesn't feel oily or sticky or tacky in the slightest bit, and I could honestly see going through any of these serums fairly quickly. Even though it is 1 ounce, it doesn't have that like liquidy sort of serum-like texture we're used to that spreads really well. You might have to use more of this product than you think. So this may last you, if you use it pretty religiously, a few months. But if you have a couple serums, you may not use this every day. You may use only a few drops combined with another one. So you could find ways to stretch this out. I do really like the formula. It doesn't irritate my sensitive skin at all. So I'm happy with it so far, first impressions. As I said, this is one of their quintessential serums. They have their targeted serums and finishing serums as well. But that is it for this one. I wanted to show you a little video I'm going to insert here on how you're supposed to open the BR serums. I didn't look it up beforehand. I was like, oh, I'll just try to open this. well, I actually made it harder than it had to be, so I'm going to show you how you're actually supposed to open this serum. So it's a little tricky. It's kind of a stiff sort of tin foil you're supposed to peel back in a certain way. But once you get it, you'll get it. There's no problem. But yeah, I'll just insert that here. Alright guys, so I am about to open my first Biologique Recherche serum for the first time, and this little metal thing, it was on the top of it and I broke it trying to figure out how to open this. And this is actually how you open it. How am I going to do this? So you're actually going to pull this piece back. Okay, a little bit frustrated here. So when you pull up this ring, you don't want to pull up, you're going to want to pull back in this direction and pull this little part down. Now that the ring is off, I am having a really hard time pulling this back, so I'm using a safety pin just to try to pry it back. Alright, so I was able to pry this back with the safety pin. So I was able to pry this back with the safety pin. I just kind of used it as a lever to just move the tin kind of back and forth. So if you ever pop off the ring like I did, hopefully you check out this video before that. But if you break it off, you can still get it open with a safety pin. Just try not to break your nail like I did. So you're actually just gonna pull off the foil and peel it all back, all the way around. Just using my fingers to do this part. There we go. It's kind of like a drink foil you'd have around the ring of your drink. It's just this part is really hard to peel back for whatever reason without that ring, so that's important. And now I'm gonna have to use two hands again, and I'm gonna just pull this metal part off. That was pretty easy to do, just pried it off with my finger. And now I have to remove this rubber piece, and that was pretty easy to remove. I just pulled it off the top, it's just a little plug. And then we're going to replace that plug with this little pipette. So that went on pretty easy, and now this is how you're going to have your serum bottle. And when you want to use it, you just untwist the top. Just like that. And there you have it. That is how you open a Biologique Recherche serum bottle. Look into the eye cream. I've used this a couple times. It's not completely gone yet, but I felt like I can talk about it. This is the anti-wrinkle eye cream for eyes and lips. This is the Biofixine one. I really like the texture of this one. I feel like it's a little more nourishing, just slightly, than the VIP 02 eye cream. It's just a really light texture. If you like a really heavy eye cream, this is not gonna be it. But I find it to be a little bit heavier than the VIP 02 eye cream. So I prefer this one for sure. And just to tell you a little bit more about the Biofixine eye cream. So the Biofixine cream, the full size, has one of those metal tipped kind of slanted applicators that's supposed to feel really cooling on the touch. I think if I was in the market for an eye cream, I would really consider this one just because of that applicator, and I like the sample quite a bit. So the Biofixine eye cream, it's for the eyes and lips. It smooths, relaxes, reduces wrinkles, revitalizes and restores hydration of the eye and lip contour, lifts, tones, and increases skin elasticity, plumps up and reshapes the lips, protects skin, and prevents Cutaneous aging thanks to its antioxidant properties. It's ideal for devitalized skin around the eye and lip contours marked by signs of aging. The full product size is 15 milliliters or 0.5 ounces, which is very typical for an eye cream. I need to start using this around the lips. I've never really done that, put eye cream around my lips, but I should start doing that. I really like, as I said, the texture, the thickness of it. It's not too light where I feel like nothing's happening. It's that happy medium. The product description of this is that it's a lifting anti-wrinkle cream specifically adapted for delicate skin around the eyes and lip contour. It provides deep moisturization of this fragile skin, immediately soothing and lifting the skin while reducing the appearance of wrinkles. So I have little like fine lines that I have developed over the years, and I'm sure it's gonna get worse. So I just kind of want to keep things really nice and hydrated, plumped up. You're supposed to apply a hazelnut-sized amount of cream contour Biofixine onto cleansed skin, massaging gently until completely absorbed. So the moisturizing and lipid restoring active ingredients are a complex of sugars, hyaluronic acid, shea butter, and plant-based squalene. The smoothing and lifting active ingredients are watercress extract and cassava extract. The plumping active ingredients are a complex of proline, lysine, and copper, and a complex of matrikines. And the protecting and antioxidant active ingredients are grape juice extract enriched with, I don't know what that word is, viniferin. I don't have the full list of ingredients because this didn't come in a box. I'm sure you could find it somewhere, but that's basically the gist of the main ingredients for this guy. So the next sample I've been trying is the Creme Verte Espoir, and this is for reactive skin prone to redness or rosacea. I actually didn't request this with my order, but they gave it to me anyway, probably because I got some other anti-redness products in my order. But this is supposed to calm and help reduce redness, revitalize the epidermis, hydrate the top layers of the epidermis, and the texture is a beige cream. So if you've tried any of the other BR beige creams, this texture certainly feels very similar. The product size is 50 milliliters, 1.7 ounces, which is typical for their jars. This cream is soothing and balancing and contains high concentrations of repairing botanical extracts, which revitalize the epidermis. Your skin is nourished and once again soft and smooth. Your skin is fresh and glows with happiness. The directions say applies a hazelnut-sized amount all over the face, neck, and décolleté after previously using the recommended lotion P50 and quintessential serums. So if you have rosacea, I think I would be careful with P50. You might be able to get away with P50W, which is the weakest strength P50. But if you have a lot of rosacea, I don't know. Not sure that you should be using it, but they say you still can. I would be careful either way. And then the formula has oxygenating fatty acid complex, and this is the relipidating agent. The soothing agent is Centella asiatica. The protecting agent is mimosa extract. And the regenerating agents are a specific BR botanical complex and yeast extract. So I found this to be very similar to the other sort of beige or brown creams in terms of texture. Very, very similar. It feels nice, but it absorbs, you know, quickly. It doesn't linger like a thick layer on the skin. It smells yeasty like all the other brown creams, and the only really full-size brown cream I have is Creme Dermo Purifiante, and I have to say the texture is very similar to this one. I would maybe say this is like a teensy bit more oily or nourishing. This seems to have a little bit more oil in it, but it could be the sample just doesn't have as much oil. But yeah, this one feels a little bit more hydrating. Because this is a small amount, I really can only speak to the texture and how it feels on my skin. I haven't noticed it caused any breakouts, but I also can't really tell with the small amount that it's really reducing redness. But it's very similar to this one, so if you've tried any of sort of the brown beige creams, you'll probably enjoy this one just as much. And if you do have issues with redness and you don't want to try any of their serums or their gels that's targeted for redness, and you like a cream, you may want to try this one out. So yeah, that's kind of my update on my serums and samples. Please let me know if you have any questions, if you'd like me to try any serums. I do have a couple in mind that I am thinking about purchasing once they kind of come back in stock. The first one is the Serum Erborian. It's like the red one for like acne skin. I've had like a, I don't know, continuous sort of irritation, breakout redness on my chin for a couple months now, and that's not usual for me. Like, I get it, hormonal acne, but my hormones are pretty stable. I'm on an oral contraceptive, so it's not typical that I have this sort of breakout. So I want to do something to help with that, and I like the idea of a serum for treating acne. I've never had an acne serum before. I do have like some, benzoyl peroxide creams, but I don't really like using that on my skin regularly because it does make my skin itch and dry it out. I do have sensitivities to it, even though it's a low strength. It works, but I'd like to try something different. I think a serum would be nice. Another serum I'm thinking about is the Serum Placenta. There's so many I want to try. I would really love to try all of them. Aminotique is one I would try. Dermopore, Elastin. I would love to try a finishing serum. I'm planning on getting one of those. And then Serum Pigment 400 I'm curious about. It's very pricey. Yeah, Placenta I would try. It's supposed to help with, again, anti-aging and even like around the eyes. It's supposed to be good. Elastin, Dermopore. Yeah, I mean, I'm into them all. I do have a couple skincare hauls coming up, so I have a lot to try. So I may kind of have to spread out my PR purchases just because everything is pretty new to me. I'm still using the products that I bought, still getting used to them. So I don't want to like overhaul my skin too much. I'm loving everything so far. I mean, I've had some breakouts here, but because it's targeted, I don't think it's due to any of these products. Anyways, let me know if you have any questions. And please like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.